Today, I want to talk about the people who are born in the second half of 90s, or even those who are born in the early 90s and who are just planning to get married or have got married in the last 2 years. There are two distinct phases of your life, one before you got married and the other after you have got married. The finances of both people, finances also change between the time you got married and the time after you got married. It is very advisable in today's world that both husband and wife work. It is very important that both partners work today and build a career. That is the only way you can save enough and have a decent lifestyle. And also, the housework has to be shared by the both. Gone are the old era when the husband could sit at home and do nothing. He has to contribute in housekeeping and helping his kids grow so that they can have a healthy relationship. Today, I want to talk about 5 new things you could do that could make your life easier financially after you get married. So, let's forget about one person dominating the other. Those days are over. Welcome back to Be Rich. I want you to do 3 things today. Hit the like button of this video if you like it. Press the subscribe button. Persuade your friends and relatives to subscribe it so that they can benefit watching this channel. And finally, turn on the bell notification. It's only when you turn on the bell notification, then you can get every video because the Google algorithm does not push the video to everybody. In today's world, you will see that spending your own money, living away from your parents, maybe you had saved enough, maybe you have not saved enough, but you are living a carefree life. Now you have got married, you have shared personal expenses. The first step is to find out what expenses you can eliminate because both of you, if you are working away from home, both of you have been paying rent. So one set of rent and electricity can be straight away written off. Like that, if you go through the various items of money you are spending, you will find that there will be repetition on both sides. When you merge the finances, you will find most of the places where you spend two expenses will become one, like the newspaper, like an internet connection. So you need to go through with great care about each number. Two, know your strength and weaknesses. Now, we do not know when you get into a marriage who manages money. There are two people. The normal saying in India is the male dominates and he decides what needs to be done and he expects the female to be passive. In urban India, those days are over. The woman is equally educated and has a career and has a mind on her own. Therefore, it is very important that you have a discussion with your wife, free and fair. You talk about all things money of your past and have no secrets from her. Make sure she is completely aware of what is the truth and what is the true state of the money. And you also understand what is her true state of the money. Then both of you get together. You understand what is your strength. She understands what's your strength and designate one person as the chief financial officer. What do I mean by the chief financial officer? She or he controls the budget. She or he manages the shared money and then she decides where the money is to be spent. The other person can concentrate on doing other things by working harder and getting extra money or look at other things in the family. This means he takes away load from the chief financial officer and also allows him or her to have the odd enjoyment of having a dinner or two outside. Third, most important thing, you should know what are your needs, what are your wants, and what are your goals. Needs are what you actually physically need. You may need a phone, but yeah, iPhone is a want. So you should know the difference between what is a need and what is a want and stick to needs and avoid the wants. Then both of you should sit together, understand what is your common goals. Your common goals could be that you want to have a vacation. When do you want to have kids? When do you want to buy a house? Where do you want to be as a shared group 15 or 20 years from now? How do you plan to educate your children? Do you want to educate yourself more? Where do you want to settle down? What kind of life you want? These are the goals. Normally, people say 50% needs, 30% wants, 20% savings for goals. I beg to differ. I say 50% for needs, 20% for wants, and 30% for savings. If your income levels are higher, and if you can cut the needs down to 30 to 40% and increase the saving to 40 or 50%, then you will reach your goals faster. You will definitely reach your goals and you will have more peaceful life. Therefore, it is very important that you constantly evaluate what are your needs, what are your wants, and what are your goals. Number four, learn each other's money stories. I have talked about this in the past briefly. But India, you have to share the burden of your family. You may have to support your parents. You may have to support your siblings. You may have past borrowings for buying a bike or personal loan for making some past expenses. The same could be true of a woman today. She could be the only child. She may have to support her parents. She may have to support her siblings. She may have to, she might have taken a personal loan to meet out several requirements. Education loan is one such money story. Only when you both sit together, understand the each money history of each, then will you gel and be a better money unit together. You should understand most fights in couples start over money. Money cannot guarantee you happiness. Money can guarantee you pleasant life. If you have more than enough, then chances are you and your wife won't start a fight. So, if you exchange your money stories carefully, manage your money carefully, then the chances of a fight are far less. Point number five, start understanding your money merger style. What is money merger style? Both of you have separate accounts, separate money. How do you merge this money together when you start living together is a method. For some people like me, they merging it together from day one made a lot of sense. Allowing my wife to manage the house expenses made my life much easier and freed me from doing a lot of routine things. But that may not be the style for everybody. You may want to, both of you share a portion of each other's salaries into a common pool which you will spend and allow other money to be spent by each other person on its own. Then it is also another style is that one salary is spent completely for living and the other salary is used for savings. There are different styles of doing it. You pick what works for you, but definitely you have to discuss it with your spouse and start a style as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Be rich. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification. If you use Kindle, you can buy the book using the Kindle link given below. If you want a hard copy, send a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would get in touch with you. At the very end, if you want to get in touch with me, please send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. I am grateful for your support of Be Rich.